Hey guys, Marcingan here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so one extra thing that was tucked away in the maintenance that I did not see anyone posting the details of at the time that I recorded the video when the maintenance ended, which went up on the channel a little bit earlier. One thing I did not see is there is a ticket in the maintenance for an upcoming Dokkan Festival banner. So this is very, very interesting. As you can see the image here, shout out to Air Dokkan, the Overflowing Gratitude Dokkan Festival ticket summon. So what's very interesting about this is obviously with no news yet in the game, we should see some hopefully at midnight tonight or worst case scenario first thing tomorrow morning. This is going by UK time, of course. The interesting thing about this is, of course, in terms of what we're expecting in the schedule, Heroes, we know, is coming out in just over a week's time, next Wednesday. And other than that, you know, we don't really know much of what is happening. Now, based on last year, there was a filler banner between Heroes and the Part 1 unit at the beginning of November, which last year was the Resurrection of F Blue's Dokkan Fest. Obviously, this year it was the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So a lot of people speculated that maybe that Part 2 Omega banner was going to come early and be fitted in before Heroes. But remember, that is a Carnival banner because Omega is a Carnival LR. So he will only be featured on a Carnival banner with Carnival coins that most likely will be double rates. And this says Overflowing Gratitude Dokkan Festival. So this cannot be referring to that. So the big question is, what is this banner? Because it does say here in the details of the ticket, summon valid until the 29th of November. So we're obviously expecting the thank you celebration. Heroes always comes out as its own thing, parallel to what else is going on in the game. So we're obviously expecting the thank you celebration to be going on until the end of November. And then at the beginning of December, we will see a release, most likely, if they are indeed keeping Omega as the Carnival Double Rates banner for mid-December, then beginning of December, or potentially even the 30th of November, right, based on this ending on the 29th, is when we will see the release of the Tech Trunks Dokkan Festival. Now, obviously, this could be Tech Trunks, right? They could be releasing Tech Trunks early. That is all very possible. I think that's unlikely that they would drop Tech Trunks now, but that is also a possibility. Now, the big thing I know a lot of people are obviously already speculating and excited about is the fact that this could finally be a banner where they bring the return of the God Goku, because this could be a filler banner that just features a bunch of Dokkan Festival units, kind of like the Halloween banner that we got before. Now, it seems weird for them to do that again in this spot. But obviously we need God Goku to return. The longer it takes for him to come back, the closer we get to Saiyan Day, the closer it being like a year for him to return. Obviously, if they didn't make any changes to upcoming banners, he returns on the Androids banner, the Int Androids from the Tournament of Power, but they would come to Global in like January or February. So right before Saiyan Day again, right? So it'll be almost a year. So this guy having an opportunity to come back slightly earlier is obviously very big for Global. For people that don't want to have him and might be tempted to summon, or people who obviously don't have him and are waiting to pick up a copy or dupes with coins, this would obviously be very, very good. So the things, I wanted to bring up a couple of examples here of banners that we've gotten that are like this or could be in this time slot, just to do a bit of a comparison. So this is last year's celebration. So you can see here the 17th, Wednesday the 17th of November last year, which is basically where we are now, right? It's the 15th today, so tomorrow will be Thursday the 16th. So we basically are on the same like sort of time frame here. We got this legendary summon banner. Now this banner was just a random filler banner that had STR UI Goku, Angel Vegeta, and then Tech Jiren featured. A bunch of other random featured units, and it obviously had the other LRs in it. This is the kind of banner that I was expecting to see them drop for Part 2 before Heroes. But of course, going back to what we've already said about the ticket is for a Dokkan Festival banner, which means that the banner will have to have Dokkan Festival units on it. So, of course, the other thing that springs to mind is this kind of banner that we got during Halloween, the Fantastical Parade Dokkan Festival, which we did get ticket packs for on Global, and that was this banner here that had the Kid Goku, ROF Blues, Ginyu, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, Majin Vegeta, Trunks, Namek Goku, and then of course the 5-year fusions. This was the banner that we were expecting, based on the year before, to see Goku return on, because this banner the year before, the fantastically spooky Dokkan Festival. You gotta love these. We got the fantastical parade and then the fantastically spooky. This Dokkan Festival last year that dropped randomly around Halloween time was actually the first return of Majin Vegeta. So you can see he returned on this year's version of the banner, but we were all expecting that just like the year before, the banner was going to bring the return of God Goku, and it did not. So now that we know it is a Dokkan Festival by the naming of the ticket, this is the kind of thing that I would be expecting to see. A random filler banner like this that just has some Dokkan Festival units. Now, it's very strange to me that with the sync being a thing that we obviously all know is coming at some point, ideally we would start working towards that as soon as possible. So the idea of them just adding in a random filler banner with random Dokkan Fest units on it is a bit strange to me, considering that that is essentially just what they do with the Halloween banner, which we already got earlier this year. So for them to be doing another one of these, especially so soon, does seem a little bit strange, even if it is a banner that's essentially just there to facilitate the return of God Goku, maybe try and drain some extra stones from people that are not going to be summoning for heroes, so they feel like putting a banner like this in front of you that might have God Goku on it will tempt you out of some summons before we get to the end of November. I'm really not too sure, because one of the things that I wanted to double check was to make sure that it wasn't, because we know the name of it, right? The Overflowing Gratitude banner. So remember, we get this banner at Christmas time, the Starry Winter Night Dokkan Festival. This is the equivalent of JP's Part 2, well, it's not even Part 2, Tanabata banner. So on JP, this banner always comes out, and we always get it on Global as well, usually around Christmas, that has the Tanabata LR and their side banner unit, and then the first return of the Anniversary LRs. So last year on Global, when the Tanabata unit came out at the very end of November, this unit still, this banner, I should say, still came out in December, and it had these units on it here, right? So this year, this banner will have LR Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Tech Baby, and then the Buu Duo and the GT Duo, as well as a bunch of these other units. It always has a lot of featured units on it, so it's not really the ideal banner to summon on. Like, if you specifically wanted LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you wouldn't summon on this banner because it has so many other featured units. But they usually give this some sort of Christmassy name, so I don't think it will be this, right? Because, again, on JP, like, this is what the, I brought up the page and then didn't actually bring it up. Where's the Tanabata campaign here? There we go. So, as you can see on JP, they dropped the banner with the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So this came out on the 29th of June. And then the Tanabata version came out literally a week later, right? It was like a week and 1 day. And that was this format banner. So actually, we can open this up here. So this is the banner that Global will expect to see in December. So, like I say, Goku, Baby, the Buu Duo, GT Duo, Vegeta and Trunks, some other featured units. I mean, some of these guys are still okay, but definitely not a great banner to be summoning on. And based on the dates for this, right, this was on the 5th of December. So I would not expect this to be this banner already. Like, it doesn't make sense for them to move this away from the Christmas time. So realistically, all we are looking at is a banner that is going to be something along the lines of the Halloween banner. That is just a banner that features a bunch of random units. Because again, last year, they dropped a random legendary summon banner. I think now they know, what with yellow coins being in this weird space where they've deliberately added in pity coins because people weren't summoning on yellow coin banners. If they dropped a random banner like this year, even if it had 3 good yellow coin featured LRs, I don't think people would summon on it, right? And if there's no new LR, then it's going to be a yellow coin banner that doesn't have the pity coins on it. So if they dropped a banner like this, I guess no one would summon on it. But by dropping a Dokkan Fest banner that will potentially look something like this with a bunch of featured units on it, and then potentially have the return of God Goku, then I could see this being a banner that some people might be tempted to drop stones on. So once we find out for sure what the banner is going to be, I will do a video about it again. Although unfortunately, with it being a global specific thing, we won't know what the full lineup of the banner will be until the banner actually comes out in the game. However, they are very likely to do, like, for example, when this appeared in the news and had the fusions on it, people immediately started to get concerned that it didn't have God Goku, and it turned out to not have God Goku. So once this appears in the news to say that the Overflowing Gratitude Dokkan Festival is going to come out, you would almost certainly guarantee that God Goku will be on this little like image if he's going to be on the banner, and then maybe there'll be one other unit as well. And if that is a hype unit, I could definitely see some people being interested in dropping some stones on this if they are not going to summon for heroes. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Like I say, this ticket is going to be available in game. I'm assuming it will just be a purchasable one, but this obviously indicates to us that a new Dokkan Festival banner is going to be releasing on global very, very soon. Like I say, we should hopefully get a news update about part 2 either tonight at midnight or tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. I'm talking UK times. So when this video goes up, we're probably looking at if you're watching it as soon as it goes up, I think I'll schedule it for like 9 p.m. UK time. So if you're watching this video as soon as it goes up, we should get news and hopefully some more information about this banner either in 3 hours or it will be like 10.5 hours. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think God Goku will return? Who do you think could be on this filler Dokkan Fest banner? Or do you think it will be Tech Trunks? I think that is unlikely that they'll drop another Dokkan Festival now, right after Goku and right before Heroes, but you never know. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.